This is the executable jar file for my program Computer Science for Kids, and both files created by my program will appear in this folder. So this is the main window for my program. It says for teachers and for students. So as you can see, there are two main sections. In teacher section, we have three buttons with three activities, and this is the hint for activity A for teachers, and it says teachers should type numeric sequence leaving one or two boxes empty, then type same sequence with answers. When we click button activity A, the new window appears, and the first thing it says type sequence. So now I will type sequence, and I will leave one box with a question mark. And now in the second boxes I will type the full sequence without any question marks. So as you can see, I put 6 instead of question mark. After clicking button OK and then refresh, here in the list appears the problem list, the list of current activities. And as you can see, the first 8 digits are the sequence with the question mark, and the other one is without any question mark. So I will type another sequence now. So as you can see, we can type as many question marks as we need for our program. And now without any question marks, and click OK. So if teacher will see that there is some problem with the already created activity, here as you can see there are 2 15s written here instead of 12 and 15, and she wants to edit it, here is the button edit, and here instead of 15 she can write 12 and then press OK and then refresh. So if we want to delete one of the activities, we can just click on it, and there is a button delete, and after refresh it will be deleted from the list. Here the program creates the text of file activity A, and this is the printable version, so if teacher wants to print it for backup or for students, it is easy to make copies. So here we have the list of already created current activities, and the list will be added as many activities as we want. So here I will type sequence again, and now with the correct answers, and after that we will see what will happen in student section. Okay, so we can see that there are two current activities in our list. Here we have student section and activity A. So first button we should click is start game, and the new window appears, and what the student should do is to rewrite first of all and put the correct answer instead of the question mark. So after putting all the numbers, students should click check, and if the window says correct, click next, then we should click next for another activity. As you can see, here is written task number 2, so students will know how many activities he or she already did. So now I will type sequence but incorrectly. And we'll see what happens when student has some errors. So click check, and it says incorrect, try again. So if we'll have here instead of 8 6, then it will have the correct answer. But what if we will click next instead of check? If we click next, it will say the message will appear on screen which says please try again. We click OK and we click check. It says correct, click next. We will click next, and as we don't have any more activities, the message will say game over, well done. So the student knows that everything is okay, and she can move to another activity. So what about activity B? This is the super smart squares, and the aim of this activity is to have like to make a sum, and these 4 boxes will have the sum of rows and columns and the diagonal on the horizon. Yeah. So now I will type one of the activities. So this is already created activity, And we also put here the question marks, and the question mark should be put by student after adding all the numbers. And here the question mark 10, 10, 7, 12, 9, and 7. So first of all, we should click create task, and as you can see, the numbers are still here because there are 25 boxes to be emptied. So it would be for teacher, it will be difficult to once again fill these 25 boxes. So he or she just have to change the question marks and put the right answers there. It will be 2, here will be 0 and 4. Now we will click create answers, and all 25 boxes got empty. Now we have the same as we had in activity A, the button refresh, and we have that there is a problem list and problem 1 and answer 1. So they both have 1 in front of them, so you know that it is the first activity. This is the problem with question marks, this is the answers. We can edit if we want these answers, for example, and if when we click button edit, no matter we click problem or answer, it says the note is appearing that first we should create task, use create task button, and then the answers. So first of all, I will create task, and instead of 2, I will have the question marks, and I will say create task, and now create answer. So 2 and create answers. Refresh, so everything is okay. Instead of 2, we have question mark here. So I will add one more activity. It will be more complicated, and the question mark 2, 5, 9, 16. Here 7 question mark, and also, as it was in activity A, the program also creates the text file for activity B, which is also printable and which will allow teacher to back up files easily or to make copies for students. So now I will demonstrate you to, first of all, click button create answers. And the message will drop, and it will say please create task at first. So we know that we should click create task button firstly, and then create answers. Now I will create answers instead of question marks, and now I will create answers. As we should create task first, we should create task, and then instead of question mark, when I put 0, I should create answer. So refresh, here we can see that another problem appeared, and if we want to delete one of the problems, no matter we click problem or answer, it will be deleted as it was in activity A. And now I want to demonstrate what will happen in students activity, student section. So if a student clicks activity B super smart squared, first button it should click is start, and this is task number 1, as you can see. So as I'm a student, now I should have the right answer to the question marks, and so this is 1, there was 1 question mark, so I will check answers. It says incorrect, incorrect, try again. So we know that there was an error, and if we put here 2 and then check answers, it will say correct, click next. Here is the next task button, we'll click it, and there is another activity. We can see that here is another question mark, and if I will put the correct answer, and what if I will click the next task button first? It will say please try again. So we know that we should press check answer firstly. So it again said correct, click next. I click next, and it says game over, well done. So there are no activities left for this activity. So in activity C, here you can see the hint, and there is a button, but it says a task will be created automatically. Try student section. So it means that numbers for converting will be chosen randomly by a computer and will be generated automatically. So it's teacher should not create any activities. So here is the converting numbers from decimal to binary. And here is the button start, and it says 91. So we should press 64, we should press 16, and we should press 8 and 2 and 1. And we now check it, and it says correct, and so we click next. So it says 15, so we'll click 8, 2, 1. And what if we click next? First of all, it says please try again. Now check. It says incorrect because we typed the numbers incorrectly. So now I will make it correct. And now, as you can see, the sum is 15, and if we click check, it's correct, and click next. So one thing which is unique about this program is that as much times as we want, we can click on this program, and the numbers here will change either from 0 to 1. So if student will understand that there is some problem and will type the sequence, it will type the numbers incorrectly, he or she can change anytime he wants. So this was my program, and thank you for attention.